Man, we really went on a tangent there. All right,
Yeah.
now
Okay.
let's do this One Piece arc tier list. This is gonna be hard.
It's gonna be really hard.
This is gonna be difficult.
Yeah, I've had to tell them to try to please not put every single arc in an S tier because if not, there's no point of doing this.
Okay. All right. So where do you want to start? Just like at the first one?
I think ours is Drum Island.
Okay. Drum Island. Personally, I'm sorry. That is S tier.
Bro. Yeah.
Bro,
It's
like,
it's the introduction of Chopper. Yeah, like,
Dude, you see Luffy scale a mountain with
No, I know, and like I know your reasons. Even before starting this, I'm like, well, okay, well, I know Gary's gonna put it in S tier because of Luffy climbing the mountain. Like, I already know that, so don't even try to argue against it.
y'all can put it, you can
No,
put
I
it
put
in
it-
another tier, but like
did you put it at?
personally-
I'm putting an S tier. Are you shitting me?
Wow.
No, bro. I love that fucking arc.
Yeah, I'm putting that at B tier.
Damn.
I love it. I really do like it, but I just have to compare it to literally everything else. I want to try to like spread it out and like that's not one that I've really gone back to rewatch compared to some of the other ones. So that's what I deem like S tier worthy. If I've gone back and rewatched it multiple times.
Okay, so what about Alabasta
Alabasta.
then?
Oh, but Alabasta
So
though. I have
good,
gone back to
bro.
rewatch it. At
I'm
least
putting it in A
once or twice.
tier.
Yeah, so was I.
Wow, I was gonna put it in S tier.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Like Alabasta it's when I realized that this was like
Something
Serious?
different.
something special.
Yeah.
Right? Because during like Arlong Park, I was like, oh, this is like good. But Alabasta was like, oh, this is really good. Like, I did not need any more. Like, I did not need to be sold anymore after that. I was like, I trust everything after this arc.
See, that's how I felt during Drum Island.
Really?
It's like it got serious,
Mm-hmm.
and like, oh yeah, it's a king, whatever, blew him out of there. I know the villain wasn't serious, but like all of the topics and everything that was going
Yeah,
on.
no, it
Yeah.
was great, and I really did like it as its own arc and everything. And when I think of like Alabasta though, like Crocodile was like that first like
Well,
real big bad. That, like,
Alabasta, you get that.
yeah.
You get Baroque Works. You get Zoro cutting steel for the first time. You get Robin.
You get Robin, yeah.
You get the Climateact in action for the first time. You get, the Goofy duo. of
Usopp and Chopper, yeah, that was
Yeah.
great.
Sanji. up
Oh, and
against
Mr.
Two.
2, yeah.
Bungler.
I was gonna say Mr. 3. Yeah, no, like I loved it because that's kind of like the first time we really saw the Straw Hats have to split up and really handle shit like on their own, because that became kind of like a staple for the rest of the show.
I was really worried about Nami too.
I was really worried about Nami. I was like, dang, I don't know if like, because obviously the Climate Attack was like version 1, so it
Yeah.
couldn't do what it can do now, but
Still, it was.
goes to
She's
show how
using it
smart
for
Nami
tricks.
is.
Yeah,
party
she figured
tricks.
it out.
yeah. But yeah, what do we think of Jaya?
I'm gonna put that in C tier just because it was great. I know we got the like Million Berry Man
Mm-hmm.
moment and Bellamy setup and like all of that. Like that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was the lead up to Skypia, but I kind of feel like that entrance into it is really what dragged. Like the entrance and build up of going to Skypia.
Yeah, I agree. It did drag a little bit just to set it up. The only thing that like when I think of Jaya, I always think the punch.
Yeah,
I have rewatched that.
I love
punch
that punch.
too many times. Like that in and of itself is enough to get anyone into One Piece, in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, I remember after my dad saw that scene, he called me. He was like, "Oh, he put Bellamy into the ground.
Right.
He left an imprint of his fist on his face." I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah."
And also just like when he points up, he's like, "Where do you think you're going?" The sky. Like,
I don't know. I put it in B tier because there's other things in it that I love too much. Like when Bellamy puts Luffy through the bar, he looks up. Zoro's sword is at his neck. Like you done fucked up.
yeah.
And if it wasn't for what Nami said,
Mm-hmm.
like they would have like the only reason that fucking town didn't get turned into an ash heap
Mm-hmm.
is because they promised Nami.
Yeah. Yeah, like they had
Yeah,
enough
okay,
self-control for
that's
that
true.
too.
Here's also another point. We got the introduction of Blackbeard.
Blackbeard. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. And that's why I was like, okay, yeah, no, like this arc had really important parts to it.
Mhm.
That quote from from Blackbeard.
Blackbeard. Mhm.
Like,
Damn. Okay, fair. I'm moving it to B tier too. You're fair.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, and I also love like at the end of Jaya how we get like the story of
Of
like the was it Nolan?
Nolan, yeah,
Nolan plays such a huge role in honestly this story that
leads up to Skypia.
yeah, and Skypia I don't think would be as good if it wasn't for the Jaya setup. So
Okay.
All right. So what about
Skype
Skypia?
I
This one's hard.
Look, bro, I'm putting it in A tier with
I'm-
Alabasta.
I was
It
putting it in A
dragged. It
tier.
was a little bit long, but I loved the setup.
so much.
I love that it was themed off of like a fairy tale in their world or like a folk tale or whatever.
yeah.
Right. And it's like all real. I love how it ends with them like running out like, oh shit, shh, we're
Mhm.
gonna steal the treasure. Like, oh, they're chasing us. And Robin's like, well they're not. But all right, we'll dip too.
Right. I also okay, so like I really like Skypia, and I think it's also one of the funnier arcs too. Like I just remember laughing a lot and really enjoying it. Also, I know was an awesome villain too, in my opinion. I think
Oh,
he
Well,
was
that was our
Absolutely.
first introduction to hockey.
and our first
First
introduction to
introduction to
hockey, and we didn't even
specifically
know. at the time.
observation.
Yes, yeah, I love that he had that in mind, and he already had it ready to go from so early on before it ever even became prevalent, right?
Dude, that's
I think
so
that's so cool.
so good.
And what is really interesting to me is that before Wano, I would have put Skypea at B tier, and now I put it at A tier because of Wano.
Ah.
The foreshadowing in Wano is absolutely insane. The
Oh.
foreshadowing in Skypea to
Skypia,
Wano,
yeah, like
is
like
insane.
the whole Odin flashback with
Mhm.
Roger, like
and the poneglyph and
Yeah.
everything.
Oh,
like-
and like just him basically being like Roger was here,
right?
graffitiing
Yeah.
that shit, like bruh.
Absolutely crazy. Like I didn't expect that arc to play such an important role in the story of Wano, and there's like a couple more things to come too from that. So it made me realize the importance of it too. And I low-key want to go back and rewatch it to see if there's any other things that I might have missed or something that tie into something now. But
Damn.
yeah, no, I give Skypea props. I used to think it was one of my least favorite arcs compared to everything else, but
Hey, bro,
honestly
people
though,
slept on it.
super underrated arc.
I even remember Emery. Like he hit Skype and I was like, oh, dude, I love this arc. It's so good. And then like, he had to like start watching something else midway through it,
Oh really?
and then come back to it because he was like, I don't know, it's just dragging it so long. I was like, what? This is so good. What do you mean?
it took me a minute. It wasn't until like Enel really started his whole fucking game.
Oh, the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
don't know. I just enjoyed like
When he just
seeing
started
this
counting
new
down how
world.
many people are dying, I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's what caught your attention.
Yeah.
Genocide.
Oh God.
We're putting a number on it. Okay.
Okay. All right. So can we start with the stuff before we enter the Grand Line?
Sure. So like Syrup Village. and,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. What would you rate Syrup Village?
Going D tier.
Oh, okay, hold on. I have one thing to say about Syrup Village, Baratier,
Mm-hmm.
Arlong Park, and what does it have it? Romance Dawn.
It has Orange Town.
That's where he meets Orangetown. Okay, but does it have Romance Dawn? Because that's where he
Doesn't.
meets Zoro, right?
Romance Dawn is where he meets Zoro. Yes.
Is it on here?
It should be. I think I saw it somewhere.
Well, if Luffy didn't show up, Zoro would be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Nami would still be working for Arlong. Sanji would probably be dead and killed by the Don Krieg pirates.
Yeah.
Usopp would be dead
Usopp
because
and Kaya would be dead.
Yeah.
um
Oh, I'm just covering like
Wow.
like before Grand Line. Like they
Mhm.
they would be dead or under
In
the thumb
servitude.
of somebody else.
That's a good point. It's really important.
Like Zoro would have starved to death. Like they were
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
execute him. He would be dead if Luffy didn't show up. So
Yeah. Luffy is quite literally like the catalyst to this entire story. Like they'd all be dead at some point.
mm-hmm.
Wow. So
Okay.
what are you putting the Romance Dawn at?
I don't even see it.
oh, bro,
It's
I'm
between,
putting- I'm
Sabaody
putting-
and
I'm
Amazon
putting-
Lily.
I'm putting that up at A tier because come on, that's what started it all.
Agreed. Yeah. I'd feel bad putting it any less than A tier.
I'd put it in S tier, but you told me I can't put everything in S tier.
I know. So for
I'll
like
put it
those
in
that
Be
you
super
Wait,
selective.
shit, does that also count the backstory to Luffy?
It does because
S
it's
tier,
in there.
bitch.
The post war arc.
If you're going manga wise, then
Hey,
yeah,
hold
right.
on.
Because
hold
it was
on.
in between that and Orangetown that like you see the hat fly off and like go up the sail. If you want to get technical, that's how the manga starts.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If you're putting it like that, I can see your argument for S tier.
But Zoro.
Yeah, well, with that too.
That too,
Oh,
yeah, that's
okay.
included.
All of that, like that's my
Oh, you're putting it at S.
yes. He said we can't put everything. I'm gonna make a justification that we can.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
perfectly
cool.
fine. I'm gonna keep it at A tier though. But
I'm putting it at S. All right.
Orangetown.
Orangetown.
It's right there between Whole Cake and
So
River.
that was like Zoro and Luffy doing it on their own. That was pretty good. I'm gonna put that in B. No.
Plus we get the dog.
Yeah,
Treasure.
C tier. No, that was great. That was great. It was goofy, but let's be real. Like that was just like a stop real quick.
yeah, it felt like a quick stop. And I feel like the only reason I don't put it in like D tier is because we got the introduction of Buggy.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. Well,
what?
we got Buggy. We got that scene with the dog, and we got like Nami witnessing like, oh shit, okay, they're like pretty cool.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that they were able to make like a character like Bucky actually seem kind of menacing at some point in this entire show.
Mhm.
Because like granted
Yeah.
now he's we love
Comical
Bucky, right?
relief.
He's comical relief, but
Well, the return of Alvita too.
yeah, that too. But I do like that they made him like a relatively important antagonist early on, and Bucky's iconic to the show, so I give it enough respect to put it at C. But aside from that, I didn't.
I give it B because it also is beginning to show what like links Zoro will go to for his captain.
That's true.
He straight up grabbed that cell with Luffy and it threw it on his back and was running with it.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's my argument for B. I'm a Zoro fan. Like I've got to make it. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Okay. What about Syrup Village?
Yeah, D tier.
Again, before Sanji joins. Nami's like unofficially joined.
C tier.
Nah, for me,
C tier?
No.
For me, it's C tier.
Why do you put it in C tier?
Why?
Yeah, just curious.
Because without it, we would not have the introduction to God
I'm
Usopp.
putting it
I
in
thought you were
C
gonna say
tier
the Going Merry.
only because it felt really natural that in a sea where they're set like where Luffy's sailing around,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the same sea that Shanks was sailing around, and he happens to meet Usopp's Yasop's son Usopp that he's heard about. Like, bro,
True.
I love that. Like, it's not like some stupid coincidence. It's a world that it makes sense, right?
Okay, yeah.
And like, you get that,
Mm-hmm.
which it's just gonna add to when they meet again, and Usopp's like, "Hey, what's up, pops?"
Hey, what's up, Pops? Yeah, that is
What's
nice.
up, Pops? They call you
My
Usopp.
bounty's
They
higher.
call me God
God,
Usopp.
I know they have done wonders for Usopp as a character, and I'm glad because like I didn't like him when we first got introduced to him. He was really annoying to me, but
Yeah, he kept
Okay.
running away. He wanted to be captain.
yeah, he really did not contribute much. But no, like I have the utmost respect for God Usopp.
I
Just
put it at C
specifically
tier.
Yeah, I feel like the only reason I put it at the D tier is because that's where I stopped when I first tried watching One Piece. That's where I had to stop because I was just bored out of my mind.
Bro, I loved that they introduced like a black character
Yeah, that was nice.
early on.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, no, that was great for them.
Oh man, what are you talking about? You also get the introduction to Django.
Okay, but he's
Django.
not a main character.
I know, but he's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Baratier? I feel like the Baratier.
Oof, that one's oof.
See that one without Whole Cake Island, C tier. But with Whole Cake Island, it's like built up even more. It's B
Mhm.
tier, But like upon my first viewing, without like before we got Sanji's story,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say C tier because like
That's a fair.
I
Yeah,
remember
that's fair.
like even his backstory in it and everything. It's like that's not the saddest one, not the most impressive. Then you get his actual backstory because like, wait, where the fuck did he
Yeah,
come
and
from?
then it
Why
makes
was he
it
on that ship?
Makes it a lot more interesting and a lot more emotional too. The one that got me in that arc was when he like leaves and he actually says like thank you for everything, like Owner Zeph. Like we finally got a little bit of actual emotion from him, and that kind of like tugged at those heartstrings a little bit. I was like, oh damn,
Yeah, it was like
almost got me.
One of the times where they like really like showed emotion and stuff in it. like
Yeah.
pulled on that.
Are you boys ready to bump it up a tier?
Fuck Arlong Park.
No, hold on.
No,
No,
what you
no,
got for
no,
Baratie?
no. I have a case. Are y'all just gonna slide and glass right over Zoro versus Mihawk? And then Zoro's vow to Luffy that he will never lose again?
That's
And
true.
is that okay, Captain?
That's really true. That is a really, really big
I
moment.
just bumped it up to an A for this dude.
He just put it to A.
Yes.
God damn it. This is hard. Okay,
know.
let's just keep going.
Let's keep going. We got a lot more to go.
Arlong Park. Arlong Park. That's
Arlong
S
Park.
tier, bro.
That's S tier.
What are you talking
Absolutely.
about?
There's
That-
no yeah.
Like they all protect Nami.
Mm-hmm.
That raid scene where he destroys the map room, like basically showing
Yeah.
like I don't give a fuck who we're fighting.
Zoro
I'm
was
gonna
on the
take 'em
edge
on.
of death and still doing everything he could.
Yeah, man, that was crazy. And then, like, he shocked Arlong when he saw his like wound. He's like, "You've been fighting us like this entire time."
Like you're an absolute monster.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You also
S tier
see,
seems right.
also see like Usopp, like Loki show what he can do. He took on a fishman by
By
himself.
Yeah, no, and I was proud. I was like, all right, like, you know, if you're gonna take one of them down, that's kind of how I'm expecting you to take him down. So respect to Usopp.
Okay, Logtown.
Oh man,
Logtown
I
was
love
important.
Logtown.
But I'm gonna put it in B tier
But
because
yeah.
let's be real, we kind of blew past it. Like
Yeah.
it was such a like, okay, we stopped here. Okay, let's go.
Mm-hmm. No,
That's like that save point right before the boss where you like you just
Where-
stop there real quick, you prep, and then you get into it.
Where do you see Logtown at?
the one with Dragon's face on it.
Dragon's face.
Ah, okay, all right. Take the B tier, yeah.
Yeah, it was important, but it was very like quick. So
Reverse Mountain.
is that when they're going up the Grand Line or to go to the Grand Line?
Oof. S tier, man. S tier. We get to
Laboon.
see. We get it. Oh.
Damn.
You
Nami
also
kills
get
a
to see
guy.
Nami kill a guy. That's. And that, like, bro,
I'm gonna put that in C tier.
if it wasn't for Laboon,
But it
there would never
sets
be
up-
the deep-setted connection between Luffy and Brook.
Listen to me. It sets up the entire navigation system
I
for the
know.
Grand Line.
No, I know. I'm not saying it's not important. I can't really say that I like it more than Orange Town to me.
I put
Fuck,
it.
you're right.
God damn it.
Okay. I'm putting in C tier. I
Oh,
do love that
same.
Luffy makes friends with the
Laboon.
whale though.
Yeah, I'll put it like in front of Orange Town, but still in C tier. How about that?
Damn, I'm gonna have to move these around later because there's so many that I'm probably like
Gonna
I haven't
rethink it
put
a little
anything
bit.
in D tier. Okay.
All right, what comes after?
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna get to something.
Whiskey Peak is right after.
Whiskey Peak.
Yeah, so
Oof.
that's when we get Luffy versus Zoro.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's
Introduction of Vivi,
amazing.
too.
Introduction of Vivi,
It's the setup to the whole entire Alabasta
Alabasta
story.
Saga, yeah.
and we get Zoro one man army.
Yeah, that was pretty cool too.
I'm gonna put that like again. It's a setup arc. I'm gonna put it C.
Yeah, I did C tier.
Little
I can put a
Garden.
B.
You put in B?
Yeah.
Little Garden.
Little Garden.
I'm put
Oh,
B tier. I'm
B tier.
sorry.
I didn't like it that much at first, but now I do like it a lot because of like
I'm sorry, it's A tier for me.
okay.
Of course it is because Zoro chopped his feet.
You know, have you noticed how every single arc he's found something Zoro related to bump it up? Like
And you know
what
what the
we would
best part is?
say.
You know what the best part is?
What?
I know both of y'all are suckers for it.
Uh,
Oh, don't look at
on
me.
some of them,
You're
yeah.
a Zoro fan. Don't even fucking give me that shit.
Yeah, I know.
It's still D tier for me.
Oh, you put it in D tier?
Yeah, it was fun. You know, dinosaurs and giants, cool. But
It also set up Impel
Yeah.
Down or
And he's
Lockdown. Or not Lockdown. I'm sorry. Drum Island. They went to Drum Island because Nami got sick.
yeah,
from
with
there,
like
yeah.
an ancient virus or ancient bug, something.
It also
Mhm.
ties into Ennie's lobby with the other two giants that were protecting that little island.
I guess that's true. All right, I'll move it to C
Can you
tier.
reach up here and on my phone and hit not now?
Damn, this man really like went far with
All the
everything.
yeah, pretty sure it's
like,
up to current, bro.
wrapping around.
Right?
Yeah, it goes all the way up to Wano.
Okay, so
All
what's
right.
after Little Garden? Oh, Drum Island.
Drum Island.
we already-
We
Oh,
already
we're
did
on,
that. It's
we're on-
S tier.
We're on Long.
Long ring, long land.
land. Oh, I can finally put one in D
D
tier.
tier. I mean,
Yeah.
The only good part of it was
really
Chopper sitting there being like, "I'm a man." That was the best part.
It's a really
That was
funny
the best
arc.
part.
Yeah.
That and
It's
Afro
really
Luffy.
funny. And
Afro
Afro Luffy. You're gonna put Afro Luffy in D tier.
Okay, but and I know it's also the introduction to Aokiji.
it is.
But
Yeah,
hear me out.
Yeah.
The entire arc and the character was based around wisdom.
Oh yeah, Foxy.
Foxy
It was
make
really
yeah.
stupid,
The island
yeah.
was funny, but the guy and his horse, bruh.
Yeah, you know what? I'll put it in D tier. I kind of low-key wanted to put it in C tier because of how funny it is, but it's just
Bro.
I kind of skipped it the first time around I watched it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
bro. That's
So-
where like the English dub stopped.
Really?
Yeah,
didn't
because they were like, okay, nobody likes this.
Yeah. So yeah,
And
if
then
I have
they
to
picked
skip
back up
it,
there.
then I have to put it in D tier, and I'll put that below Sarah Village too. So Sarah Village is higher than Long Ring Long Land.
Okay, so right before that is Water 7.
Seven.
Right after. So Water 7,
S tier.
A tier.
I'm putting it in A. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First time I cried. That Usopp
Oh,
and
the
Luffy
Usopp.
fight.
Yeah.
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
that was
That hit different.
amazing.
That
But
hit
Enies
different.
Lobby is S tier.
S tier. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Those
I
two
loved the
arcs are
Aqua
something
Laguna, bro.
Right?
That was cool.
So damn cool. And the introduction to the shipwrights and everything too. We got the
Dude,
introduction of
Polly was
Frankie.
sick.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I remember when Ace was watching it. He was like, "Oh, bro, I can't wait for Polly to join. He's gonna be such a cool shipwright." I was like, "I know, right? he's so cool. I love his ropes."
Yeah, if I was watching that week to week, I 100% would have
Mhm.
thought that like Paulie was probably gonna join. He was more relevant and helped the Straw Hats throughout the entire both arcs.
Bro.
Honestly,
Yeah, yeah.
Frankie was an antagonist. He was a dick at the beginning. Nobody liked him.
And then he was a
just helped
damsel
out
in
Usopp.
distress.
right? I
Just
can't
helped
believe.
Usopp.
Yeah, I can't believe that those two arcs made me go from absolutely hating like a character to absolutely wanting them to join. You know what I mean?
So quick.
That's incredible. I genuinely hated for what they did to Usopp because that walk to the Frankie house.
Oh yeah,
Best
that.
thing
Yeah.
ever.
That I have a video of Pablo reacting to that. I think he knows that. If you don't, surprise.
We're gonna
But
put it up right here, hopefully.
literally, like his jaw was like, oh my gosh. I remember he was just so into it, and that's like I think close to the parts when he got really, really hooked into
Nice.
One Piece.
Good.
Oh, bro, in Water 7, we also get Luffy versus Frankie.
True.
Like
yeah.
that was
That
so
was
good.
such a good fight.
Oh yeah.
I loved that fight. I was dialed into it.
It was like low key. Frankie was kind of like on that level a little bit, touching that level a little
Mhm.
bit of Luffy.
Hmm.
You know, Luffy and Zoro, right? But then the moment you get Gear Second, damn, did we ever say spoiler alert? Yeah, the moment you get Gear Second,
Oh yeah.
you realize like, oh damn, Frankie ain't shit.
And then you get Ashura, Nine Sword style.
Hmm.
Well, that's any sloppy.
So, oh wait.
All those power ups, that was the best.
Yeah.
Enies Lobby is a masterpiece, and if we have to make an argument for it, y'all are fucking tripping.
It's my favorite arc for sure. When you ask me like what is your favorite One Piece arc, Enies Lobby is right there at number 1. But I always say Water 7 and Enies Lobby. It's hard for me to separate them because like
Same here. Same
They're
here.
just
They
both
just
so
flow
perfect
together,
together.
so seamlessly. Like they're literally tied together with a train.
yeah, literally, and it's so good. It's some of the best like linking of arcs and stories that I've seen in anime, so I have to put them together.
Yeah.
Enies Lobby gives us. Do we put post Enies Lobby? Because technically Enies Lobby was gone. Is that part of when Mary went down?
Oh man, yeah, that would be post Enies Lobby, and you get the bounties too for the whole Straw
No,
Hat
there's
crew.
no post Ennis lobby.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, it's the one with Garp. in
Post
it.
Ennis lobby. Oh my.
And it's got Garp,
God.
and we got new buffed version of Kobe.
And we got the Thousand Sunny,
I'm putting
and
that A tier.
and
I'm
we
sorry.
got the fight with Blackbeard and Ace.
Oh
Oh yeah, I have to
S
put that in
tier.
S tier. Yeah,
S
no.
tier.
Thriller Bark.
I love Thriller Bark, but I'm putting it in A tier.
I'm
A
putting
tier.
it in B tier. I love it, but I'm sorry.
Putting A
B
tier.
tier.
Nightmare Luffy.
That was great though. Seeing Frankie pull a Fortnite.
Right? Yeah, with the bridge.
Yeah.
That was really fun. Also, like, dude, first of all,
Introduction to Brooke.
introduction to Brooke.
Robin's like first arc as a real member of the crew.
Love that. Yeah.
We got the whatever their like summed up Barry, wanted Barry.
Oh yeah.
Number
What?
was they got like their what was it, not the jackpot. Yeah, it's a jackpot.
Yeah.
They like had a combo move against all the
Oh,
zombies
yeah,
and
yeah,
all
yeah,
of them.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, I
all
remember.
our big heavy hitters of the straw hats did one big move. Bro, we haven't gotten combo moves like that in a long time.
Right? That's really cool that we're getting to see at least a little bit of it with like
With a heavy gong.
Yeah.
I feel like that was the last thing we saw.
yeah, well seeing like Zoro and Luffy for example fight right now, like they're doing a little bit of combo moves. So, like Zoro cutting the Boro breath and then setting up Luffy to do that. I'd consider that something, right?
Yeah, but they used to have like moves that they did together.
Yeah,
Like
that's
the-
true. It's
what
not the
is it?
same. Yeah.
The combo moves were sick.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one that they use against the Aqua Laguna?
Well, he uses the cannon and then
Luffy uses.
it's Phoenix cannon. There you
But
go.
it's like how much? Remember they like, what's this times this? And it's like something like this. And it's like, oh, that's too big. Let's just round it up.
Oh, probably 1,000.
Was it?
Something like that.
Someone said, "Yo, your mustache is looking very Goldie Rogery." I
Yeah.
love that. Sorry, I didn't notice earlier.
Sabondi Archipelago.
I am putting that also in. I want to put it in S tier.
Hey, we've been doing pretty good.
Because it set up Impel Down, but I'm putting it in A tier
I'm
because
putting
I
it in
need
A tier.
room for Impel Down to be in S tier.
Yeah, the very, very beginning of Sabaody dragged just a tiny bit, but it did not take long for it to like really ramp up and like, go full throttle. So
And it really, really showed us a lot of like society issues.
yeah, it made Fishman Island as important as it is, honestly. So
Yeah.
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 Okay, so after Sabaody was at Amazon and Lily, I'm
Put it
putting
in
that
C
B tier
tier.
because
C tier.
it showed us hockey. It gave us the
Yeah.
introduction to Fisher Tiger.
we got his first Conquerors hockey thing with people instead of like the
the animal.
animals. So that was a really good moment too.
We got Boa Hancock. I'm sure you.
No.
I'm not a fan of her, but I'm sure.
No, but she's important enough.
I had to watch
like-
a bunch of girls yank on my boy's chain.
Okay, and that was great because he stood there in front of them and was like, "Yeah, that's my family jewels."
Fine, I'll put it in B.
I'm keeping it in C.
Okay, Impel Down.
S
S tier
tier.
instantly. Sorry.
If you have to argue it, you're
Marine
tripping.
Ford.
S,
S tier.
Oh yeah, easy. We don't even need to spend time on that.
Yeah. Post war. I'm gonna go B tier.
Yeah.
Post-war B tier. Yeah, that's fair. Because we did get the ASL like flashback, which was super important. We got the introduction of Sabo and everything.
I'm sure that's setting something up
But yeah,
for us, but
but it is a setup arc essentially.
yeah,
so
right
yeah.
now, yeah. Yeah, I mean that was the in between a time skip, so I was really like, "Hurry up! This is really long."
Good point. Yeah.
Okay, Return to Sabaody. I'm putting that A tier.
Yeah, Sam.
It was great. It was great and all. Oh, Fishman Island! I can finally put something in D tier.
Fishman Island D tier.
Yeah, I mean I know it
Yeah.
set up everything with Big Mom. I know it set up everything with Jinbei. Like, yeah,
It was
okay.
essentially just
I
made
know
like
Jinbei
flex the
apologized to
strides.
Nami.
We've already been over this. I don't know what episode number, but yeah, we've talked about why we don't like Fishman Island. Thanks again for that, guys.
You're welcome.
I forgot why.
'Cause
This
he uses
whole-
fire underwater.
He used fire underwater against a fucking shark and won.
yeah.
Luffy also can't swim. It's so stupid. After Zoro already fucking beat him.
Yeah.
But he took drugs.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Oh, apparently.
And like the worst part is, Luffy was still holding back the entire time. Don't act like Gear Force wasn't a thing.
Yeah. Oh man.
Punk Hazard.
Yeah. Who's probably like, let me just see how far I can push this. Punk Hazard.
S. I don't give a shit what anybody says. S tier for me.
Well, that one I expected. Like I expected him to put Drum Island in S tier, and I expected you to put
Punk Hazard.
Punk Hazard in S tier. So I'm
You know why it holds a special place in my heart. I don't need to explain anything to you, Gary.
I'm gonna put it in C tier.
yeah. I put
I'll
it
just
in
say I
C
had a
tier.
magical experience watching it.
Dress Rosa. He loves Smiley.
I
Yeah.
love Smiley.
Dress Rosa. I'm putting B. It was great. I know we got Gear Fourth and like
Mm-hmm.
um
Kind of dragged.
It dragged a little bit, but
Flamingo.
yeah. I like it enough to put it in A tier, but like low A tier.
And who really cares about Lost backstory?
You know what? You're right. I put Return to Sabo and D in A tier. Dressrosa should be in A tier. Zoe should be in B tier.
Yeah, I feel comfortable putting Zoe in B tier actually.
Whole Cake Island is S tier. Sorry.
Oh yeah, 100%. Wait, do you feel the same memory about Whole Cake?
Huh?
Yeah.
Fuck you asking me, bro.
I'm just making sure.
Dude,
Bro, Luffy versus Katakuri.
That's what I'm saying, right? Okay. No arguments here.
Sanji's backstory. He has a hot sister with thigh tattoos. Thigh tattoos, Martine.
Yes, Gary, I've seen it.
And pink hair.
Yes. I know.
She's only missing one thing. Horns.
Oh yeah, how did I not guess that?
No, she had the headphones, bro.
Oh, shit. Head accessories, bro.
There you go.
It works.
S tier it is.
All right. I'm putting Reverie in C tier.
Same.
Just because
It's a good setup.
I
all
just
it is,
love
yeah.
seeing all the characters interact.
Yeah, it's cool seeing
Luffy's
everyone
fan
interact
club.
about Luffy. Yeah, like his own little mini fan club.
That's
All these people around the world he affected. And then Wano, S tier.
S tier.
Sorry.
Tier.
Wow.
It's not even done yet. S tier.
Yeah, no, it made my top 5 for sure in total, like all of One Piece.
All right. So, what are the unanimous ones that we have in S tier? In unanimous, I mean all three of us.
All 3 of us. So.
Okay.
Romance Dawn?
No, I
No,
put that in
what?
A tier.
Arlong?
Drum Island?
I did not put Drum Island in
Okay,
S tier.
Arlong Park?
Arlong Park.
Okay. What about Enies Lobby?
Enies Lobby for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Post Enies Lobby?
Enies Lobby?
Post Enies Lobby.
Okay.
Impel Down?
No, I put Impel Down in A tier,
Oh, you got
Marine Ford?
Marine Ford?
obviously.
Okay. Whole Cake?
Whole Cake. and
Wano.
Wano.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
is Alabasta A tier?
I put Alabasta in S tier actually.
Damn, we put it in A tier.
Yeah.
What about Skypia?
Skypia A tier.
Okay. Same.
Rati?
Baratier I put in A tier as well.
Okay.
Water 7 is A tier.
That was S tier for me.
Oh.
Oof.
Okay. Thriller Bark?
A tier.
I put that in B. Sabo and D?
Wait,
Dressrosa?
Wait,
Dressrosa?
but nothing happened in Thriller Bark. Really? We got Kuma.
Yeah.
Kuma.
Fine, fair.
Maybe I'll like it more.
Ursa
Maybe I'll
Bomb.
like it more whenever I find out what the fuck is going on with him.
We got docking.
With the Kuma?
Yeah.
Fair.
And why she's there.
Fair. That's one of those that has the potential to go up depending on what gets revealed later on in the story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, did
I-
we
I
all
wanna
agree
see-
that the Long Island and Fishman Island were dog shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are.
Yeah,
D
yeah,
tier.
yeah. They're D tier.
Okay.
I also put Syrup Village in D tier, but that's for personal reasons.
I put it in C tier.
Yeah, same. I feel like there's a pretty good like balance.
Yeah, overall, this is.
My shit's
That's
all
good.
all over the place. Well, not all over the place. My shit's. I love One Piece.
I do too. Best anime. All right. Well, that tier list was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Nicely done, Mark. Editor's son.
Appreciate it.
So I know some stuff happened in the recent episode of One Piece, but let's wait to talk about that.
Yeah, especially because
We'll
it's about
have
to be on a
little
break.
more. Yeah, because it's gonna be on a break. We'll have a little more to like actually talk about from what's really happening.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll hold off on that. And
If you guys want to watch the tier list, you guys can check out the YouTube Anime Alchemist podcast, and then the audio is out on Wednesdays. The video is out on Thursdays. You can check out the audio on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast. Check out our TikToks, and I believe that's it. Alchemist out.
Alchemist out. Appreciate you.